with his swords drawn. Zoro frees himself from the cross, and Morgan orders his soldiers to attack them as Luffy uses his Gomu Gomu no Muchi move to defeat all the attacking soldiers, which makes Morgan furious. The villain removes his coat and declares that he is Axe Hand Morgan and will handle the job himself. The hero accepts the challenge and charges at Morgan, taking a swing, but Morgan blocks with his axe. The battle between the hero and Morgan intensifies, with Luffy expertly dodging all of Morgan's attacks and pummeling him with powerful punches. Just as the hero turns to face Helmeppo and prepares to attack, Morgan stands up behind him, ready to deliver a fatal blow with his axe. In a split second, Luffy uses his Gomu Gomu no pistol to strike Helmeppo in the face, sending him flying. Meanwhile, Zoro appears behind Morgan and slashes him across the chest, causing him to collapse on the ground, defeated. As the three heroes look on in shock, they are surprised to see the Marines throwing their weapons into the air in celebration of Morgan's defeat. Elsewhere, Nami discovers the location of a map in the Marine base, but finds a note from Buggy instead, informing her that he has already taken the map. Later on, Luffy, Zoro, and Kobe are enjoying a hearty meal at the town restaurant with Rika and her mother. After they eat to their heart's content, Rika asks the hero where he plans to head next. Luffy confidently announces that he is going to the Grand Line to search for One Piece, but Kobe expresses his fear of the dangerous journey ahead, known as the Pirate's Graveyard. Nevertheless, he remains steadfast in the pursuit of his dream. Zoro asks how many crew members he currently has, and Luffy responds by telling him that you are the first. He then points out the small boat they will be using for their journey. Zoro and Sai think for a second how come he accepted a kid his captain when he doesn't even have a ship. Suddenly, the Marines burst into the restaurant and order the two, as pirates, to leave the island immediately. Despite the townspeople's dissatisfaction with the Marines, who did nothing to stop Morgan's abusive behavior towards them, Lieutenant Ripper offers not to report the two to Marine headquarters as a way of showing gratitude for getting rid of Morgan. The hero and Zoro prepare to depart, and Ripper asks if Kobe is joining them. However, Luffy reveals that Kobe had previously been a chore boy aboard Alvida's pirate ship, which leaves Kobe feeling perturbed since it ruins his chances of joining the Marines. Kobe retaliates by hitting a punch at Luffy's face, causing a massive fight between them. Lieutenant considers Kobe isn't among them, so he warns the two to leave the town quickly. The boy understands a few moments later that Luffy did it purposely to make the Marines hire him, because he always fancies a job in the Marines. As the two are leaving the island, Kobe chases after them and catches up to their boat. He apologizes for attacking the hero and thanks him for helping him stand up to his oppressors. Luffy forgives him and offers Kobe a chance to join his crew, but Kobe declines, saying that he has to face his past and become a Marine to atone for his actions. As they sail away, Luffy and Zoro discuss their next move and their plans for finding crew members to join them on their journey to the Grand Line. They also reflect on their victory over Morgan and the strength they gained from working together. Zoro asks him why he wants to become the Pirate King so badly. Luffy replies that he made a promise to the man that gave him his straw hat and that he will not break that promise, no matter what. He asks again if the hero has any idea of how dangerous the Grand Line really is. Luffy responds that he has heard rumors of the challenges that lie ahead, but he is determined to overcome them all and find the One Piece. As they continue sailing, Kobe reflects on his experiences aboard Alvida's ship and realizes that he wants to become a Marine to protect the innocent and prevent others from experiencing what he went through. The two agree to help Kobe achieve his dream, and they set sail toward the Grand Line with their sights set on their next adventure. During the sea journey, 3 pirates from Buggy's crew come across Nami, who is pretending to be stranded in a boat. Nami offers to pay them to save her, but once they climb aboard her boat, Nami steals their ship, leaving them stranded in the ocean. Meanwhile, the hero and Zoro are also adrift at sea, wondering why they lack navigation skills. Suddenly, their boat is rocked, and Luffy's beloved straw hat flies off his head. In a panic, he reaches for the hat, but Zoro catches it just before it falls into the water. This leads him to ask about the hat's importance, prompting the hero to share of his past. The flashback takes us back to Luffy's childhood, where he meets red-haired Shanks and his pirate crew. Shanks becomes a father figure to the kid. He is shown as a young boy who is fascinated by pirates and dreams of becoming one himself. He lives in a small village called Fuchsia where he meets a group of pirates led by the red-haired Shanks. Luffy idolizes him and wants to be just like him when he grows up. He spends a lot of time with Shanks and his crew, even though the other villagers warn him about the dangers of associating with pirates. Shanks and his crew become like a family to the boy, and he learns a lot from them. Luffy, who is just a child at this point, is in a bar with Shanks and his crew. The man is a notorious pirate who mocks Luffy for being a kid. Yasopp, another member of the crew, mentions that he has a child around Luffy's age. Things take a turn when a bandit named Higuma walks into the bar and demands sake. Makino the bartender informs him that all the sake has been sold to the pirates. Shanks offers him a bottle, but Higuma smashes it, claiming he is a wanted man with a bounty of 8 million bounty on his head. Higuma leaves, and the pirates start laughing. However, Luffy is angry that Shanks did not fight back against Higuma. In a fit of frustration, he eats the Gomu Gomu no Mi, a devil fruit that was in a small box. Shanks realizes too late what has happened and holds the boy upside down, but the effects of the fruit have already set in, and Luffy's body has become rubbery. Shanks explains to the boy that he can no longer swim and that he has become a rubber man. Later, the village is attacked by a group of bandits led by Higuma, a notorious criminal. The bandits want to steal the treasure that Shanks and his crew have gathered in Fuchsia village. All of them try to defend the village, but Higuma takes Shanks hostage. Luffy, who is infuriated by the bandits' actions, tries to save him but is too weak. After being ambushed by the villain and his gang outside, the boy finds himself in a precarious situation. Upon witnessing the attack, Makino rushes to the mayor for assistance, who promptly intervenes and demands that the bandits cease their assault. Higuma, however, remains determined to eliminate the hero, but his plans are thwarted when Shanks and his crew suddenly arrive on the scene. As the bystanders look on in shock, Shanks declares that they are a group of dangerous pirates. Later, more bandits charge at him, only to be taken down by Ben Beckman's swift and powerful rifle strikes. Beckman jokes that the bandits should have brought a battleship if they truly intended to fight them. Fearing for his life, Higuma throws a smoke bomb and escapes with Luffy in tow. He takes the boy out to sea and throws him overboard, not realizing that the boy's consumption of the Gomu Gomu no Mi has rendered him unable to swim, leaving him on the brink of drowning. In the midst of Higuma's laughter at Luffy's misfortune, a colossal sea monster emerges from the depths and swallows him whole. As the monster sets its sights on Luffy, Shanks intervenes and with a single glance, scares the creature away. The boy clings to Shanks, tears streaming down his face as he realizes that the sea monster had bitten off the man's arm. Shanks reassures him that it's alright as long as he is safe. Later, they all prepare to set sail, while Luffy resolves to become a pirate and embark on his own adventure. Shanks entrusts the boy with his straw hat, telling him to return at once he has become a great pirate, and they meet again. The pirates depart, and the flashback ends. In the present, Luffy sees a pink bird flying in the sky and decides to catch it for food. He jumps up with a special move called Gomu Gomu no Rocket, but the bird grabs his head and flies away. Zoro gets angry and chases after the bird, finding the pirates Nami had left behind earlier. They try to take over their boat, but Zoro fights them off, and they end up having to row instead. The pirates mention that they are part of Buggy's crew and that he has a unique ability from eating a devil fruit. Meanwhile, the bird flies over a nearby town where Nami is running away from Buggy's pirates with a valuable map. Buggy orders the bird to be shot down, and Luffy falls out of the sky when it gets hit. Nami and the pirates are surprised to see the boy appear in front of them. He stands up and says it was an interesting experience. Watch this next video. See you on the next one.